Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Pisces weekly money and career reading from July 14th to the 20th, 2025. Pisces, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Pisces weekly money and career, July 14th to the 20th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you're well. Be on the lookout, on the hear out for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading. All you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comments section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of July. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for a better sound. And let's get started. We're going to dive right in, see what the messages are, or the message is for Pisces, money and career, July 14th to the 20th, Pisces sun, moon, rising, Venus. What do we need to know? What are the messages for this upcoming week for the sign of Pisces, sun, moon, rising, Venus? Let's see what we got. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. So this is about your money, your legacy, long-term finances, or long-term job, long-term contracts. This is regarding your family, the money in your family, harmony with your family to bring back balance and long-term financial stability. Feels like you're sort of blocked. You're figuring things out. It's not going the way you want, or it's not going fast enough, or you're not getting the answers. You just feel like this is not moving forward. Can you find solutions? Are you finding solutions? Okay, you have to make a decision. This is a moment where you have to open up, see what's going on, assess the issues, see reality, open your eyes on something, accept something, or just accept to see things for what they are. If you're closed off and not willing to see or talk about it or address the issue, or like, why is this stagnating? Why can't I make a decision? Why is this not moving forward the way I would like it to? Let's see what keeps going. Keep the faith. The faith is going to come back. Positivity is going to come back. Calm energies are going to come back, and suddenly, swiftly, there is communication. There's a sudden action there, whether people are contacting you, where you're finally getting an answer, or finally things are moving forward. Trust yourself with the Star card. Trust that the energies are going to be smoother, calmer ahead. If you've been through challenges or you've had to make decisions, here it's about finding your balance, finding your flow, and also opening yourself up to vulnerability, or opening yourself up to what you need to see. Being present, being receptive, and ready to trust again, ready to hear again, ready to see things again, and be sort of constructive and move forward and accept and make a decision. The star brings you a sense of serenity. So I really think that you're going to move into something positive and calmer. Again, it doesn't mean that everything's perfect, but it means that you're moving into sort of a quiet confidence. You're going to trust yourself again. You're building up your confidence again, that things are going to be okay. Whatever you choose, whatever you decide to see or realize or address, this is just, be kind to yourself, and you're also learning to value yourself. So be genuine, be gentle, right? It's also about healing. Maybe you've been through a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles, or even, trauma. And so this is about you pushing into positivity, accepting to be yourself and have confidence and move forward. I like this, and there is really something that is suddenly happening, or suddenly addressed, or people suddenly contacting you, or suddenly you're made aware of something, there's a shift. All right, let's see if there's a couple more cards that want to come out in this deck, and if not, well, okay, there we go. Yeah, Hangman. Something has been suspended or on hold or delayed, right? And so here it's up to you, to get out of the Devil card, get out of that pattern, get out of those attachments. Maybe you're attached to a contract, maybe you're attached to certain ways, maybe you're attached to someone that's controlling, or you feel controlled, or you feel manipulated, or maybe there's a toxic environment there, but you're, whatever it is, you're attached to something. But this is delayed, and it's delayed because it needs to be done in a different way. So either you have to make a decision, or you have to finally realize something, or you have to finally realize that you have to address the issue, or that you don't want to be in that circle anymore, in that environment, in that controlling environment. Can be a boss, can be a person, can be just a dynamic in your job, or the dynamic finding your job, that you're going around in a circle doing things the same way. And the Hangman is there to say, take a step back. Take your time, take a step back. Ooh, look at that. We have one hidden card there, Ace of Wands. So something is opening up. You're getting an offer. If you're looking for a job, you're getting an offer. If you're looking to connect with another environment, another field, other people to work with, other kind of job, this is how you're going to move forward to separate yourself from that same pattern that you've been in. Maybe you've always looked for a job the same way. Maybe you've always been in the same type of job. Maybe you've been attached to certain people, certain ways, certain dynamics, and that has put you in sort of stagnation. So here we have the Hangman accepting to take a step back. Yes, you've been disillusioned. Here with the Seven of Cups, you've been disillusioned by someone, by a job, by a contract, by a deal, by a business deal, whatever it is. Here we are, and I'm not surprised we have the Wheel of Fortune, accepting the change. Accepting that life changes, that things are never all the same, that we have to move into a different dynamic, do things differently, work with different people. It's accepting here with the Hangman that maybe it's time to reassess, to see things differently, from a different angle. Right? So there's a radical shift here with this Hangman. Something's coming in, and we see it with the Eight of Wands. There's that sun communication, that sun shift, that sudden action. And with the Hangman, it's a radical shift of perspective. Like, you're now, whatever's been suspended or delayed or stagnant, of a judgment, of a decision, now you're going to surrender to transformation. It's a radical reorientation. So you can be starting a completely new career, completely new job, relocating, doing something completely different, and associating yourself with a different type of subject matter, field, business, project, job, whatever it is. And I feel like it has been a challenge for you because you've been sort of stagnating, sort of rigid. This is the way I've always done it. This is where I am. This is the job I've always done. So, that's just the way it is. And I believe that I just should be in this job. And, well, no, if it's not serving you, or if you feel it's not going anywhere, or you're not getting the action to be able to evolve, or even to get that job, then that means that it's time to reassess and sort of, right? This is the question. When the Hangman comes, the most wonderful question is, and I know it's not wonderful for, but it's a very honest question to ask oneself. It's, what if the truth, or the answer, right, or the solution, or the new energy, what if that lies in what you've been resisting? In other words, what if things get unblocked, I get the answer, become clear, I get the call back, or things start moving forward in a positive way if I let go of control and allow sort of a new insight, a new clarity to come in through patience, but also through a little discomfort or unfamiliar people, or outside of your comfort zone, and things you've never done before, and maybe a new type of job, and something that might be uncomfortable. But sometimes the best move is not to move, or to wait and to get uncomfortable, if that makes sense, right? Because change, transformation, reorientation can be chaotic, can be uncomfortable, but that's how we evolve. That's how we gain clarity. That's how we can move forward. That's how we develop, take it next level, get a promotion, get that other job we want, get that business we want, get those finances in, get that agreement, that contract, whatever you're looking for. Comment down below. Let me know what your mindset is. Let me know what this is all about for you. What is it that you're waiting for, or that's been stagnant for a while, or that you've been really trying to make happen? So here, let the ideas settle before acting on them, and then push forward. You have the Wheel of Fortune right behind here. Yes, you have the Devil, but there you go. You have the Nine of Swords just rooted by the Devil. You are stagnant. You are with the blindfolds. Blindfold, right? In that same energy, round and round and round. This is understanding that, sometimes the forces are beyond your control, but you have the choice. Free will, free choice. Remember that these are just cards, but free will, free choice. And, it's sometimes, even if the forces are beyond our control, how we perceive things and adapt to them is a really conscious choice. So learning to accept and sort of coexist with uncertainty, or coexist with something that we're not particularly familiar with, or that we have to learn, we have to train for, we have to adapt to, that is sort of accepting the chaos and accepting the change. So stay flexible. Flexibility is going to be rewarding here. It might be pivot time, and it's sort of adjusting and learning from change rather than resisting, and not wanting the change. But if we don't want the change, then we have the possibility to just stay in that status quo. All right, let's see if we can get a little more information on this Wheel of Fortune. Let's focus on this moving forward. The Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands. You're starting something completely new. It is a passion, or it is something that you're really excited about. It can be creative with the Page of Cups. You're curious. Look at that. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. You're working hard. You're committed. And again, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Magician. So the Magician tells me that you have everything you need. You have everything you need to do that job. You have everything you need to get into that career. You have everything you need to thrive in your business, or start that business, or begin that project, or develop that idea. You have everything you need. So be wise, focus on your assets, focus on who you are, your talent, your experience, your ideas, your creativity, your knowledge, and then connect with the outside world with your opportunities. Connect your assets with your opportunities outside, the tools, the people, the network, the companies, the opportunities, the people you talk to, the programs maybe. It's time to connect, and it's time to evolve with the magician. It's time to make it happen because you have everything you need. If you're questioning yourself, and maybe that's the question, right? Well, I don't know if I can do this, or am I ready for this, or can I do that type of job? Do I have the experience for that? Are they going to accept me? All those if, ands, or buts, right? All those doubts. Magician is also about healing, understanding your worth, and understanding that, yes, of course you can do that job. Of course you can do that job, right? There's nothing you can't do because you're ready and it's time. And maybe you're not quite ready, and maybe that's why you're hesitating, right? All right. Let's see what we have with the hangman, how we can get out of this hangman. You're working hard, you're committed, but it's like, it's not like you have a job, or maybe it's not like you don't have offers or opportunities. It's that you're not ready, or the opportunities you're getting, or the people calling you, or the people contacting you, or the interviews you do, whatever it is. And if it's a business, right, the people you connect with to develop your business, develop your ideas, to get something rolling, you're like, I'm not quite ready. I'm not sure I have the credentials, or I'm not sure, right? The doubts. It feels like it's the doubts. All right, let's see. There's the money. There's the offer. There it is. There's the pages. Page. And you are focus on your assets. Focus on your assets, because you're focusing on things that didn't work, or the things that you don't have anymore, or the things that, that didn't work out, but don't focus on that. That's done already. That's the past. Now you're already in the future. And if you still delve in the past, well, I used to have more, I used to make more money, or I used to have, my job was more fulfilling, or I had more responsibilities, or my salary was higher, and I had more work, I had more jobs, whatever. Okay, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact maybe, right? But right now, you're not in that anymore. That doesn't exist anymore. So if you just keep in the past, doubting and wishing, but not being proactive, then, there's the magician. It's time. It's time to move forward. You have everything. Think wisely. Focus your mind on your will, and that is going to manifest to reality. Your ideas, your connections, your possibilities. Now it's time to direct, focus, and apply. And with that Five of Cups is dwelling, thinking of all the empty cups that you have, thinking of everything that happened and the things you don't have, or you don't have anymore. The regrets, the losses, but focus on the remaining assets. It is not worth focusing on something you don't have anymore, because you don't have it. Okay. And yes, you have to process. And yes, that's tricky. But if you stay in that energy, that's, nothing really is going to come in. All right, let's see. Just one more card on this magician, please. One more card on this magician for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For anyone interested in getting a tarot reading, one of the perks we have with being a member of this channel is getting access to a tarot reading. For a monthly subscription, which is whatever you wish to give, click the join button. That'll take you wherever you want to go, and that will automatically give you access to tarot readings whenever I do a live. And we do lives every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to try to put in a summer sort of evening live streaming for the people that are not available on Sundays. And I completely understand not everybody has too much time on Sundays because they have family, other things to do. So I'm going to try to do an evening live so other people can access. And so if that's something you're interested in, I'm probably going to start this week. I put a poll up in the community section. If you want to take a look at that, I'm off. I was asking if people preferred Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then So far, Wednesday seems to be the day, but take a look at it. And if you're interested, let me know. All right. Here we go with our magician. Yeah, take a breather. Take a breather. You're rethinking. Yeah. You have rethought, you have thought, you have assessed. I feel like you have been in that for a while, but look at that. You do have the Three of Pentacles. So you are going to start something new. You're going to join a team. You're going to start working with a team or collaborating with people on a project, job, business. You're not alone. You're not going to be alone. But yes, you're taking the time to reassess, which is a good thing. Taking a time to see where you stand. Where are you on your career path? The choices, the regrets, what you want to focus on now. But the Hermit also tells me that, you know, the answer that you're looking for is from within. It's not from the outside world. It's not from, you know, social media or the information you get. Yeah, and nothing wrong with that. But it's not from the advice of other people that are going to come in and give you the answer. You have to find the answer within of what you are, what you want, what type of job you want. Are you ready to move forward on something new? Do you want to do something new? What do you want? But focus on your assets when you do that, because you're ready. Whether you think you're ready or not, the cards tell me that you're ready to embark on a new job, project, business journey, career journey, whatever it means for you. It's going to be different for each and every one. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The Moon, uncertainty, yep, not surprised. But, you know, you might not get all the answers that you want to find that perfect clarity to move forward on something new. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is clear completely. And sometimes we have to remain in uncertainty of not knowing everything, or, right, not having that perfect angle or that perfect diploma or that perfect experience sheet. Or trust yourself that this job you're going to get into, or this collaboration, or this new project you're on, or this new career direction you're on, trust that you have everything you need. The doubts are there. I understand. The doubts are there. Yes, take responsibility, set those boundaries, structure yourself, take control. Be the boss person. Be the boss person. Take your time. Yes, find emotional stability. Don't rush anything. Take your time to balance your flow, to balance your emotions. You are in control. There's nothing you can't handle. And there we have creativity. Nurture yourself. Nurture your ideas. Listen to your ideas. You're going to be in a circle of creativity, and a circle where your ideas are going to be important. People are going to come to you, or maybe you are this sort of hub for everybody to be able to create. Ten of Pentacles, there's your financial stability, long-term financial stability. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe this is a person, a business person, or someone with finances with whom you're going to work with. And if it's not that, this is you coming into money. Yes, King of Swords, finding clarity, finding clarity, and coming into your authority. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like there are a lot of people involved here. If this is you, you're finding the solution, you're being pragmatic, you're being practical, but you're also in your control and in your authority to be able to move forward. Yes, I feel like there's a lot of people involved. There's your new job, there's your new opportunity, moving into calmer waters, more stability, more calm, maybe relocating, maybe traveling, that's possible, maybe moving. Three of Swords, yes. Three of Swords, moving away from the heartbreak of that thing that doesn't exist anymore, or that is not the way it was before, or that is not the same money as before, or the people you used to work with, or the job, the community, whatever it is. Yes, I can see that, because this is what is making you stagnate staying in the past or in that energy that, you know, was difficult for you to accept, or difficult for you, it ended. Something ended. So whether it's a money source that ended, or a job that ended, or you left a job, or the job ended you, or a business that, you know, that's not making as much money as it did, or the career that is sort of shifting around, like everything is shifting around in this universe right now. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, but you have everything you need, right, to move into a new direction. And you don't have the judgment, you don't have justice, so it's not a complete rebirth. It's just reorienting your energies and your career in a way where you can evolve with the right people that make sense to you, finding your clarity, your stability. And even if it evolves slowly, it's a slow evolvement with the temperance, but it's going to allow you to be yourself, to express yourself, to express your ideas, and just be yourself. And that is going to sort of little by little, like water, take you on the stream you want, and take you to the people, right? You do have 2 times the Wheel of Fortune. So it's just going to take you to synchronicities, but it's up to you to choose, and up to you to believe in yourself and say, it's okay, now I can do this. I can move into this new job, or I can do something new, or I can start a new project, or I can reorient my career. And then little by little, you're going to connect the dots. And that's where the synchronicities really pop in. And then the luck comes in, and then the success comes in. So lock yourself into success. I love that. That's going to be the magic word. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one for sharing your journey, for being here, for connecting to these readings. Gratitude to each and every one. I want to say that the magic word is locking in success. Locking in success. So if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put locking in success down below in the comments section, and be subscribed. Don't forget to be subscribed. More than half of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. So subscribe. It's free, it's easy, it's 1 click away, and it really helps the channel grow. So thank you so much to each and everyone for being here. Have a great week, Pisces. Take care. Bye-bye.